Alright, what's up, my geeks and my peeps? I am Ben, and I am the Every Person Geek. How you guys doing today? Just wanted to start to talk about Venom. The new trailer dropped earlier this week for Venom 2. Let There Be Carnage, and decided that since that trailer dropped, I was going to go ahead and talk about a little bit about my statues and stuff like that. And I only have two, so let's give a little background on Carnage himself. Not Carnage, Venom himself. Venom started off as one of Spider-Man's alternate suits, the black suit, which debuted in 1984, Amazing Spider-Man issue 252. Um, Spidey realized that it was starting to take over his personality. Was you've seen that it like had its own nefarious things that it wanted to do, such as like eating people. Um, so he got rid of it, and then in April of 1988, issue Amazing Spider-Man issue 299, Venom came back on the last page of that issue, and he was very bulky. Let's just say very big. Um, so you had that, and then the next issue 300, again 1988, but in May, that's when we had Venom full on in the comics at that point. Now, Venom, the character, has had many different comic runs, had many different hosts because it's a symbiote. So, two of the hosts that I'm more familiar with is Eddie Brock and Flash Thompson. Now, the Eddie Brock is the one that everybody pretty much knows, especially since the Venom movie came out. And we got to see Tom Hardy play Eddie Brock. Um, so that's the one a lot of people know and are more familiar with. Flash Thompson, as you guys know from the Spider-Man movies, is Spider-Man's high school bully. But because, Spider-Man was his idol, um, I don't know the exact backstory of how Brock got the Venom symbiote, but it winded up turning into Agent Venom, which was actually pretty cool. Um, I'm not sure exactly. I believe it was in April of 2011, issue Amazing Spider-Man 654, I believe. So if you guys ever want to check that out, you could probably find it online, if you want to buy it. I don't know if they have it available for those like online comic reading things. Me personally, I never really could get into those because I'd rather have the page of the comics. Turning the comics, the smell of the comics was always great when I was growing up. I haven't really collected that much anymore. I always got frustrated with all the crossovers. Um, but yeah, it actually Venom led into Carnage. If you guys don't know, um, Carnage is actually a spawn from Venom. Like a piece of his symbiote got attached to this serial killer named Cletus Cassidy. His first cameo was in 1992 in February. Amazing Spider-Man 359 was the first time we actually saw a glimpse of Carnage. And then in the following, not 359, but 361 of Amazing Spider-Man is when we got to see actual Carnage in the full comic, his first full comic display. Um, I think Woody Harrelson is going to wind up doing a really good job playing Cletus Cassidy just because um, of his portrayal in Natural Born Killers. If you guys haven't seen that movie, I would definitely check it out. It was a good kind of Bonnie and Clyde type of movie. Um, it was crazy. Had Robert Downey Jr. in it too, so you know, take a look at it. I think you guys will enjoy that movie. Um, but since the trailer for Let There Be Carnage did drop this past week, of the Venom movie, decided that I would go ahead and show my two statues that I have. One is the Eddie Brock Venom, and the other one is Carnage. So I'm going to start off with my Eddie Brock one that I got hiding down here. So this is my Eddie Brock one. Um, it's not that bad. I'm just going to place it right here and then go right into the description for you guys. It's going to be a nice close up video. As you see with this statue, I think they did a really good job on adding a lot of extra detail to this one. Um, I like how they did the symbiote kind of coming off of Eddie on this, and I like the fact that they incorporated Eddie into this statue with the Venom symbiote coming off of him a little bit to show a little bit more menacing. They did a really good job with the base of this statue also. If you notice, you kind of see the Venom symbiote kind of oozing down onto the base itself. They did a really good job of the detail in the Eddie Brock Venom face, how Venom is kind of coming off of Eddie's face. I think they did a really good job on that. Also with the back, they did a really good job on that. How it's kind of just peeling off of him, kind of. You could take it either way, coming off of him or actually like recombining with him. So I think they did a really good job. The face again, I think it was actually really good. And then you got the base of it. I think they added a lot of detail into the space, with the rocks and the symbiote, Venom symbiote, kind of oozing down onto the bricks and rocks and stuff like that. I think they did an awesome job with the statue, and especially for the price tag on it, I think it was actually a really good statue, and I like the details in it. So again, like I said, this is the Eddie Brock one, and I like the fact of the face and the base and everything. I think they did a really good job, and it was Diamond Select. I got this off of Amazon. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was, for when I bought it, it was around like $50-$60. So this was a really nice statue. Next, we have my Carnage statue. That if you guys do wind up purchasing this statue, I would just keep in mind to keep it on a nice flat surface, just because he can tilt over rather easily. So I would definitely keep him on a nice flat surface if you notice. So let me go into a little bit more detail about this statue for you. So as you can see with this Carnage statue, you kind of see the ferocity of it. Um, I believe that they do a really good job with the detail in this statue. Again, a Diamond Select, pretty good for your money. If you notice, the base of it isn't not as detailed as the Venom Eddie Brock one, but still it's got some good detail in this, along with the symbiote fibers coming off of the statue, the axe hand, and also his claw at the bottom. Really leads to Carnage's lethal aspects. If you take a closer look in a few seconds, I'm going to show you a little bit closer look of his face and those claws. Like I said, I think Diamond Select did a really good job with the detail of this. There goes the axe, his face, the bottom claw. I think they really did an awesome job with this statue, and it was well worth the money I spent. Well, it was a good detail for the money I spent, rather. Again, I think they could have done a little bit better with the base itself, but all in all, I think this is a good purchase. And I think, I think if you guys were to get this one, you would really enjoy it. So that's the Carnage statue, and like I said, I think they could have done a little bit better with the base, just because again you have that tilting problem where he's more leaning forward in it. But all in all, again, another Diamond Select one. I think they did a really good job. And also, just to let you guys know, this one, they have a different variation of it where the eyes are actually glow in the dark. I got this before they added that in, but if I would have got the glow in the dark ones, I would have turned out all the lights and tried to display that for you guys. Couple other statues now. Funny enough, I couldn't really find that many Venom statues anywhere. They were more, um, Spider-Man, stuff like that. One Venom statue that I did find was on Sideshow collectibles, and it was Spider-Man versus Venom, which is actually pretty cool because I think they did very good with the detail of this statue and also the vibrant colors, like the dark, rich colors in it. You can see Spider-Man, pretty good in it, and Venom, he's got that little bit of a shine. Of course, that could have been in the photography of it, but it's got that little bit of a shine to it, and it looks really crisp and clean. Nice detail in it. This one is going for 685. It's about 22 inches high, so it's a pretty good size, So I think that's actually a really good deal. For that, would I spend 685? Not again, not at the current moment. But um, then they have another Venom statue, which is just a monster. This thing is 39 inches tall. It has the ability to have two different heads on it, which I think is pretty cool. I would, of course, go with the tongue hanging out, but that's just me. This one is going for 1750, and again, awesome detail in it, nice coloring. The one thing that I thought was missing from the movie was the whole Spider-Man symbol on the front, but again, they didn't have Spider-Man in the movie, so how could they put that on there? So, but still, it was actually a really good. It's a really good statue. Next one is from Big Bad Toy Store. I believe I talked about this company before. This website. They have one of him like webbing out from the side of a tower, which again has great detail. The base has awesome detail on it. The Venom himself has great detail on it. And for the amount of detail that's on it, it's $230. I'm actually considering actually getting this one because of it being below $500. But this one is actually pretty good. It has really nice detail in it. Um, this actually leads me into one of the Carnage's statue. This one you can find on Sideshow for 350. It's actually the other side of that Venom statue. It's a nice battle diorama of it where you got Carnage and Venom just, looks like they're almost battling each other and fighting each other, which I think is actually real cool. And they did really good, again, on the detail of Carnage in this. I think the way they, um, again, did the colors on it, the red and black, the detail in the other side of the tower. I think they did a really nice job with the statue. And again, for 350, not too bad. Still pricey, but not too bad. I mean, all in all, both statues will cost you close to 580. So again, it's up to you on whether or not you want to spend that type of money. Now, I'm going to talk about another store that I'm surprised I'm saying, but Walmart. That's where I got my helmet from. The Mandalorian helmet, which I'll throw a link into that unboxing in the description below when I unbox the Mandalorian helmet. Um, but Walmart has a maximum Carnage uh, statue. I'm not sure exactly how tall it is. It's 1/6 scale, and it's going for 320, which is pretty pricey. And they said they only have one left, so who knows? Who knows what if it's still there when you guys go to look for it. But I'm pretty sure they'll have an image for it of sold out or something like that, and then you can like research that image if you really like it. Um, Walmart also has an Agent Venom uh, Diamond Select PVC statue standing at 9 inches tall. That one's close to $37. I mean, yeah, it's not Venom, but it's, it is Venom-esque. So, I mean, you guys can get that one. And um, again, $37. You really can't beat it, especially on a Walmart. So, um, but yeah, those are the statues that I was able to find online and able to see, what I can, say to you guys and stuff. And with my statues or any of the statues that I put on display in my videos, if you guys wind up buying any of them or like do pre-order on another statue from those websites, let me know. I would love to hear about it in the comments section, and maybe I'll talk about it in one of my next videos, saying, hey, so and so winded up getting this statue, and I'll throw up the picture of it, and we'll go from there. And I think it would be pretty cool for you guys to see that. I got my Instagram linked up to this. DM me a photo of the statue, and I would love to be able to throw it up on here and say, hey, this is so and so's statue that they got from a recommendation from me, and here it is. So if you got, like I said, comment below. Let me know what you guys are going to do. DM me on my Instagram. I love to hear from you guys. Um, so let's get into the movie since we saw the trailer. Venom, the first movie, it was actually a pretty good movie in my opinion. I know a lot of people gave it a hard time because it didn't follow the comic, they didn't have Spider-Man in it, and stuff like that. But the way I see it, they kind of went with um, a description of Venom from one of the comic series where they were more talking about like his alien symbiote history rather than the history with Spider-Man or anything else like that, which I thought was kind of cool. Um, they gave him his own type of backstory. Now, whether or not we're ever going to see the actual like Spider-Man black suit emblem on Venom, I could have sworn I saw that in the trailer, but I'm not sure if I'm wrong and it wasn't in there. Let me know. Comment below. I love to know, guys. Um, But yeah, the movie itself I thought was pretty good. I think they could have done better with how Venom became the anti-hero though. Because one minute he's over there talking to Eddie Brock about having to get onto the rocket, so his people can take over the world, and then, I think it was like 20 minutes later, he's sitting there saying, "Oh, I like it here. I want to stay." You know, there's plenty of things to eat. No, I don't know. I just think that they could have done that a little bit better on like why Venom wanted to stay and become the anti-hero. Another one little issue that I had with it was Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock was seemed pretty intelligent at the beginning of the movie, but as soon as he got the symbiote, he became like an idiot. And then at the end of the movie, he was smart again. It was like, all right, no, I can understand the reasoning that you start hearing voices in your head and you're gonna go a little a little crazy, but still, I mean, it was almost like a Jerry Lewis type of idiocy to him, in some of those parts. Which again, I can understand a little bit because he was infested with the symbiote and he started hearing voices. But still, I think they could have did a little bit better with that. The movie itself, again, even though it wasn't not comic book accurate, I thought it was a good movie. Actually, me and my wife, we just rewatched it yesterday because I was going to do this video, and I wanted to make sure I was a little bit more refreshed with that movie. Um, Now, whether or not the Venom movies that Sony's coming out with are going to be a shared universe with the MCU, as of right now, the actor Andy Serkis has said that they're not. He actually had an article with IGN, and this is what he said in the article. I'm going to have the full article posted down below if you guys want to read it. Obviously, there are links between Venom and Spider-Man and the Marvel universe and the Spider-Man story, says Circus. We're treating this very much as its own world. The Venom story is his own world. There are nods and little moments like the shot of the newspaper, the Daily Bugle. It's in the trailer, you'll see it. Of course, but on the whole, he's unaware. They are unaware at this point of other characters like Spider-Man. So that's the way we've chosen to play this particular episode of the movie. But, well, we'll wait and see. We'll see what little things you can pick out of it. So there you have it with him talking about, you know, the movie Let There Be Carnage and whether or not it's going to be a shared universe with the MCU. Now, one thing that people are theorizing is the fact that they may have like a post-credit scene with Tom Holland or something like that that will lead into um, Venom being part of the MCU universe. But how likely that is, I don't know, because they're already doing that with Morbius. Now, I don't know if you guys seen the Morbius trailer, which I have down below in the comments. Morbius is the living vampire, another character spawned out of Spider-Man. As I said in one of my previous videos, when I did my Spider-Man video, I said how Spider-Man spawns all these different characters: Venom, Carnage, Morbius, Lizard. So the Lizard. Sorry, Morbius with Jared Leto has a trailer out again down in the description, um, along with my Spider-Man video down in the description. Uh, Morbius has two things that seem to link him to the MCU. One is Michael Keaton, who played the Vulture in Homecoming. He's in it. The trailer. I don't know if he's actually in the movie, but he is in the trailer. Because you know how sometimes they'll do that with trailers. They'll throw, a clip in there that you're waiting for in the movie, and you're like, wait, what happened to that clip? So in the trailer, Michael Keaton is in there, and then also you have Morbius in a alleyway with a poster up on a alleyway wall that has Spider-Man on it, and it says "Murderer" across it, which kind of leads into the Far From Home when Mysterio framed Spider-Man for killing him. So that's all leading to the fact that Morbius might be part of the MCU, but we don't know yet if Venom's going to be, which I hope they do kind of include it, because I would really like to see Venom anti-hero face off against Spider-Man, which I think would be actually really cool. Again, really cool for us to see that and that dynamic, because the only thing that we've gotten on the big screen was Topher Grace's Venom, which, let's be honest, was not that great. Was Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi with Tobey Maguire? I'm sorry, it just was not that great of a movie, and they could have done a lot better with it. And again, I mentioned this in my other Spider-Man video, but so yeah, there you have it. You got Venom in one corner, Carnage in the next corner in the new movie. Um, Woody Harrelson is going to be Carnage, and I think he's going to play that pretty good. I think we're looking at possibly, if it's a good movie, possibly a Heath Ledger situation with Woody Harrelson, and if he can do this and play this part right, I think I think he'll do really well with it. Um, Yeah, but guys, let me know. Do you think Woody Harrelson's going to do good? Do you think this next movie is going to be good? Do you think this movie has any chance of being a box office hit? Let me know. I mean, go watch the trailer. When you're done, comment back. See what you think. I would love to see what you think. And again, if you guys get any statues on my recommendations, I would love to see, I would love to get a comment about it, or see which statue you bought, or like I said, DM me on Instagram. Let me um, send me a photo of it. I'll throw it up on here and mention you in my next video. You know, I would love to hear from you guys and then see what you guys got. Um, yeah, so guys, I hope you like the new set, new seating arrangement that I have here. Um, I got some of my statues over here, got some of my movies and some stuff. Eventually, I'm going to wind up getting a nice like a desk and a chair, and I'm going to be a little higher up, so maybe you guys can see a little bit more higher on my shelving over here, a little bit more higher on the shelving over here. So I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys prefer this seating arrangement? Did you like my old one? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know, I love to get feedback from you guys and hear your thoughts on my videos and on what maybe I could do next, or you know, eventually I'm going to get to a gaming. Eventually I'm going to do it. I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do, whether it's live, pre-recorded. I'm thinking about even throwing like some type of voice into it, like changing my voice to be kind of comical. Let me know, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm also thinking about downloading the Resident Evil Village so you guys can see how scared I can get from playing a horror video game. Because I can watch horror movies. I can watch them till I'm blue in the face. You know what I mean? I have no problem with horror movies. For some reason, playing that game, man, you get really into it. You feel like you're there, and oh, you just feel like something's down right next to you playing those games. So let me know what you guys would like to see, and I would love to. I would love to hear your comments and see what you guys would like me to do. All right. So like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in my next video. As you notice, I've been doing them every Monday or Tuesday, so look for it, and see you guys soon. May the odds ever be in your favor.